Good morning, my MGTOW brothers. I have overslept, but that's all right. Let's get on down the road. Good morning, Zechariah. How you doing, brother? Hello, Sergeant Grinch. Good morning, Mr. Ape, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, I saw that reparations riot and just fucking laugh my ass off.
You see the latest one where people figured out that if you write a check to a Chase Bank ATM, you can take the money out. So a bunch of people went and wrote checks, took the money out, and then they were making TikTok videos.
I hope Chase fucking arrests or fucking goes after all of them.
Well, they were the folks that are looking for the reparations. And they're making TikToks with throwing cash around, and then this one guy showed his bank statement, and it says in 2 transactions he owed $38,000. Now he's wondering what's he going to do. Probably go to prison. Grand larceny? That's not a light charge.
No, check fraud. That's something they don't like that.
Yeah, and you can't steal money from the banks because, you know, they've been in charge of the money since the beginning of time.
Yeah. They're the ones that are supposed to steal the money.
That's right. You don't steal money from the stealers.
They're too big to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those shrimp and sausage Cajun bites looked good, huh?
God, did they ever? And it completely fits your diet.
Speaking of that, I'm eating 6 eggs and a pound of bacon right now, and as of this morning, I've lost 21 pounds, and tomorrow will be 1 month.
Woohoo!
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Abe.
Thank you. Hell, I only got 85 pounds to go. That's where I'd like to be about, but we'll see what happens. So I'm eating all this morning, and I won't eat anything. Probably I'll grill a steak tonight when I get home. But
And did you see he was cooking on an egg too, just like you?
yeah, on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could find some good shrimp around here, you can't. Finding fresh seafood around here is pretty hard.
Yeah. You probably have to go to Cheyenne to get it.
Yeah, Rapid City's got a fish market. Black Hill Seafood, I think it's called, and they've got about everything, and they're one of those businesses, you know, they have their set hours. When they open up, and when they sell out, they close. They're done for the day. They're gone. Yeah. I had a friend of mine that bought some huge scallops up there one time. He says, oh God, they were good. They were about the size of hockey pucks, he said. I bet those weren't cheap.
Probably not.
You know, it's hard to find a sausage, even this bacon. hard to find a sausage that doesn't have sugar in it. Yeah, somebody clipped that for Flanders.
I've heard mixed reviews on that diet you're on. I heard that it fucking fucks up your liver after a while.
Now, there's a lot of stuff that goes against it, and there's a lot of stuff that says it's okay. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
You don't know what to fucking believe. That's the problem.
Well, you have two different competing factions. Big Food's going to put out that, oh yeah, it's okay to eat all processed fucking garbage and stuff with all these chemicals.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. They're saying, the stuff I've read says it's about like the Atkins diet, but just a little bit.
Well, I haven't cut out. They also say it's bad for your kidneys, but the people that advocate for this diet, for keto and for carnivore, can go and show you numbers of like them getting tested on all their blood work and all that.
Yeah.
And everything bad in your body goes down. Your A1C, everything goes down. So, and if you drink enough water and have enough electrolytes, you're not I don't believe you're hurting yourself.
Yeah.
We lived off of a carnivore or very low carbohydrate diet for a couple million years.
Well, we were fucking omnivores. We eat fucking fruits and nuts and fucking whatever we can catch.
Yeah. And then I was watching this deal, and this guy
that we start, it wasn't within the last 10,000 years we started eating grain.
Yeah, our agriculture. And this guy goes, how many vegetables and fruits do you think there were actually here 10,000 years ago compared to what they have now?
Well, fruits and berries, quite a bit, depending on where you were. But in season, once again, in season.
Yeah, as you're walking along, you find a blueberry patch, you grab a handful, eat them, and then keep on going. Looking for your next four-legged dinner running by. Although when I tried Atkins, oh gosh, 25 years ago, I ate nothing but steak and eggs for like 2 weeks straight. And my kidneys and lower back started hurting like nobody's business. And I don't know what was going on. But I have done this now a couple of times. And I'm not hurting. I sleep better. I have more energy. But I don't have the aches and pains. So I don't know what I did wrong the first time. Of course, I was drinking pretty heavy too back then. So that probably didn't help. So, but yeah, that smoked sausage and shrimp, Cajun shrimp. Oh gosh, I might have to do that one.
Fuck yeah. Looks super fucking easy.
Oh yeah. Did you see? Oh, I don't think I sent you that one. This lady made a fried shrimp BLT. Took a bunch of those shrimp and then diced them up, just chopped them up real fine. Made maybe shrimp patties out of them and fried them, and then made a BLT. God, did it look good? But then again, there's the fried aspect of it in seed oils. That's a lot of the stuff is getting rid of all the hydrogenated oils and stuff. I just use butter or bacon grease or coconut oil. I use olive oil, but I don't use any type of processed, hydrated.
I use olive oil, but she has such a fucking annoying voice.
You just keep her mouth full.
Yeah, well.
She didn't have anything else going for her.
No.
Hell, when Shelley Duvall played her in Popeye, that was a perfect cast right there.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Shelley. She died this year.
I heard that she was really kind of whacked out too in her head.
Apparently, she got fucked up by filming The fucking Exorcist. Not The Exorcist, but The Shining.
Like physically, like he got injured, or
No, mentally.
oh. I seen some clips. It was like behind the scenes stuff, and it showed Nicholson. And who directed that? Was that Kubrick?
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah. They were sitting there talking, and Nicholson has the axe in his hand, and then he goes, action! And he puts that axe through that door, and who was it? It was a guy that has like a wood chopping channel or something, and he was critiquing his axe technique, and he said, actually, he did really, really good on that swing. That was the purpose of the whole video, was critiquing Jack Nicholson's swing with that axe, because he says, well, let's see if he knows how to swing an axe properly. It's acting. There was 30 people on the stage when you were doing it. How do you get emotionally traumatized by acting?
Because he had one fucking take where they had hundreds of fucking takes to get it right. And he did it on purpose just so he'd fucking wear her out.
So that she would look like she was beat up and downtrodden?
Yeah, and completely mentally broken. So he actually really mentally fucking broke her.
We need you to really look convincing, Shelley.
So like R.O. after you hit him in the nose with the newspaper.
So where are you driving to this morning?
Memphis.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, they wanted me to deliver there yesterday, but it was impossible to get there on time, and the time I would have gotten in yesterday would have been well after dark in a very bad part of town, and I made an executive decision that since I was already going to be fucking late, I'd spend the night out here in the beautiful countryside, breathe fresh air, go in, make my delivery, and then sit on my ass till tomorrow when they finally get back to the office and give me another job.
You weren't going to make it there on time anyways, were you?
No. This weekend has been a comedy of fucking scheduling errors. They had me deliver. They had me deliver Saturday night, and I didn't get out of there till 1:30 in the morning. Then they had me scheduled for a fucking 5:30 pickup.
Is there anybody there this weekend, or they all got a 3-day weekend?
Pretty much everybody's gone, but there's some people around. Yeah, I'm delivering to Kroger's. They're a big chain, 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Well, I'm talking about your dispatchers.
Oh, my dispatchers? No, nobody's there.
Well, I got voluntold that I'm going to work today, so.
Well, it's your normal day of work, so even though you are on Labor Day.
Mm-hmm. Labor Day is a communist holiday anyways.
It most certainly is. But collective bargaining is something that is a necessary evil when dealing with large corporations.
You know what's crazy is that all the railroads aren't collectively bargaining. They're bargaining right now for this next contract. The next contract doesn't end until January 1st. I mean, this contract that we're on. They started 4 months early on negotiations. I've been there almost 30 years and I've never seen that. It usually takes 6 years to get a 4-year contract. They're always a couple years behind. So something's going on. I think they're trying to ratify a contract and get it done before this election's up. And every railroad's doing it, but Warren Buffett has a lot of influence on other railroads also. I don't know I think Buffett's probably trying to get everything squared away so they know how much it's going to cost to operate, and then they're going to come through with another layoff and cut, or he's going to dump the railroad and sell it off. If Kamala Harris gets in there, it might be some scary times for the railroad industry, especially where I'm at, and there's coal. Because she swore that she'll get rid of coal, which is 1/3 of the fucking electrical supply in the country. So yeah, get rid of that, you stupid bitch.
Hey,
You couldn't. Yeah.
do you think that Buffett's afraid of Trump getting in because Trump wants the pipeline? And you know how much the railroad carries shale oil.
Buffett gave Biden's administration $50 million, I think it was.
Yeah, I remember.
And the first day, that was Biden's first thing, was to get rid of the Keystone Pipeline. So
Yeah.
Buffett did that on purpose. It might be.
And Trump had the pipeline almost completed.
Yeah, and Biden made 25,000 people unemployed, or 25 or 45,000. I can't remember what it was. I think with all the logistics and everything, it was 45,000 people lost their jobs overnight. Something's up. They've never negotiated this early for a contract. They never do it. And now we're 4 months before this contract ends, and they're already trying to discuss it. They usually don't even discuss it and go to the mediation and go to the table for at least a year. And like I said, you get a 4-year contract, you're under that contract for 6 years, and then they start negotiating for the next 4-year contract. They end up having to pay you a back check. But usually it's a couple $1,000. It might be $8,000. But by the time you get done paying taxes on the money that you hadn't earned yet, and your health care, they took health care that I never went to the doctor that year. They took health care out of it, health care increases out of it. I had a $6,000 check one time, and I got $1,700 of it. Back check.
How
Almost
dare
like
you
the
expect
system's
the
rigged.
money?
What's that?
Go for it.
What is it?
Grinch said, "How dare you expect the money?" And I said, "It's almost like it's rigged."
True on both comments.
Well, it could be worse, Ape. Whenever I was a letter carrier and we weren't in, and our contract was not enforced, when they would finally come up with a new contract, there was no back pay. You just had to keep working under the old contract. So the government didn't care if they gave you another contract right away. You couldn't go on strike.
Well, their Canadian railroads are on strike right now, or were on strike. They got ordered to go back to work, but I'm wondering if the railroads down here are scared of a strike. Because even if you just made it 1 8-hour shift, it would slow so much stuff down and back up so much stuff across the country.
Well, the union's not going to do anything that's going to hurt Harris.
The unions don't do anything. I'm done with them.
But they prefer the commies over the corporate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I asked a guy that teaches at the University of Nebraska, but he's in the Omaha shop. I asked him one time, he was a union studies teacher. That's all he taught was union stuff. And I asked him why the unions, or why the Democrats always support union labor. And he looked at me and says, well, the truthful answer is that they know no one else will, so it's easy votes. And I thought, yep, you just played your hand.
But a lot of the employees are Trump voters.
Yeah. At my shop, there are a ton of people that are going to vote for Trump.
Until the machine fixes your vote.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another lockdown right before the election. We got, West Nile virus now. They're spraying the big cities for West Nile virus. So, that and monkeypox. Every time there's a presidential election, there's a pandemic outbreak.
Well, as long as you stay away from Kush, you won't have to worry about monkeypox.
That's true. How'd you like that picture of that Harris voter I sent you, True Blood?
Oh, man.
It looked like Danny DeVito.
It looked like a cross between Danny DeVito and fucking Danny Seville. That fucking that was on top of the pops in Britain.
I put a comment in there. I said, "Is that Frank Reynolds?" Because Danny DeVito played Frank Reynolds on "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia."
Yeah.
Well, I got to go to work, boys. It's double time and a half today for the next 8 hours.
Enjoy.
We will talk to you.
Pack.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a safe day.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Brandon.
Hey. How's it going, Rich?
Oh, not too bad. I was going to tell Ape I lost 105 pounds once when my ex-wife divorced me.
Fuck, if we're going to go on that one, my first ex-wife, when I divorced her, I lost about 250.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
you're the champ.
She swole up, man. She swole up big time.
Now, my ex is still tiny because she's a chain smoker and a drinker, so, doesn't eat very much.
Well, at the time I got married, I was fucking in a very active physical fucking job. I had a bucket truck, and I was putting in fucking fiber optic line for Time Warner. And I ate a lot, and I wasn't fat back then. And she wanted to eat the same thing I did in the same quantity I did. As soon as she fucking got knocked up. And, well, the 250 was the result. Then when my youngest was about 3 years old, she started going to the gym, getting slim, getting, losing a lot of weight. And that was about the time she started cheating on me. Same old story.
I heard something about AWOL once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Unfortunately, it is. You must be in Western Tennessee.
I am. I'm. You know where the Elvis was born, Tupelo?
Yes.
I'm just past that, on the closer side to fucking Memphis. I've still got a long way to go. I got maybe 150 miles more, but compared to where I was, I'm almost there. Actually, I'm still in Alabama.
Are you really?
Yeah. I didn't hit Tupelo yet. Because I'm looking at the road sign there, and that's the Alabama road sign. So we're going to hit fucking Louisiana, then Mississippi. No, I got it backwards. Mississippi, then Alabama, then Louisiana. So it'll be a good day for you. Lots of welcome to someplace. In a fairly short amount of time.
You know, I look at the screen of the roads that you travel.
Yeah.
And I think to myself, well, President Eisenhower wanted to design the roadways to be able to move military equipment. Yeah, okay. Most of them are so screwed up that you'd be lucky if you can do it, if they could take the weight.
Well, depends on what the equipment is we're talking about. Could it take a fucking Abrams tank driving on itself? It'd be fucked up afterwards, but it'd do it. It'd be a one-time fucking brigade move.
That bridge you just crossed, do you really think that could hold a 70-ton tank?
Absolutely. It holds more than that on those fucking special loads. And when they do transport tanks, they don't transport them with fucking on their treads.
No,
They put them on fucking special trailers, or they put them on the fucking train.
Yeah, they
and
go.
Yeah, they do it all the time. How many of them fucking trailers they got?
Yeah, they used to move them quite a bit on trains. But the problem is moving them by train doesn't disperse them if we needed them, if we were attacked.
Yeah.
I had seen a video of a battle plan of if America got attacked, and basically the east and west coast would be sacrificed, the big cities, because who the hell wants to fight there, you know?
Well, that might have been true before the day of the drone.
I've always believed that our nation's going to crumble from within.
I agree. It's already doing it. But those of us who say so are looked at with skepticism and derision.
Well, I think that whatever his title was, he was the assistant director for counterterrorism for the FBI for like 30 years. And he said that, that our opponents won. Our people don't know who the enemy is and don't care. And now they've infiltrated our government at every phase of our government, every level. We've lost.
Yep.
Yeah, he's 100% right.
Yep. Commies are in charge now. They're sitting in the White House. They're fucking in Congress. They're in the fucking Supreme Court. Why the fuck they ever let a guy like Bernie Sanders in to begin with, I don't even know.
Well, the guy that always scared me was Kennedy.
Ted?
Yeah. He was nothing like his older brother.
No.
He spent 50 years in Congress fleecing America and screwing the living hell out of us.
Yeah, he was like his Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
I guess that would have been his dad.
That would have been his dad, yeah. Yeah, he loved the mustache man, Grandpa Joe. And FDR, he preferred Uncle Joe over Churchill.
I don't know about that. From all accounts I've been able to read about, Churchill and FDR were pretty good buds.
Yeah, but if you look at what the equipment given, he gave far more to the Russians than he did to England.
Well, yeah. The Russians did fucking more with it. 3/5 of the fucking German casualties didn't come from the Allies. They came from fucking Soviets. You know. Once they got rolling, those boys put a fucking hurting on the goddamn Kaiser, or not the Kaiser, but the fucking crowds. After they got their advance stopped, they just fucking rolled them up. They did what they always do in Russia. They trade fucking territory for time. and then hit you after you fucking shot your wad.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with this incursion with the Ukrainians. They've been burning down all their refineries.
Well, hopefully they can finally get them to a fucking negotiating table and say, all right, we'll leave your land, you leave our land. Back to the fucking Treaty of Minsk. And just fucking leave each other alone till the next time. Because there's going to be a next time. There's always a fucking next time.
Well, if the Russians don't defeat them this time, it's going to be even harder next time. Because I don't think the Ukrainians are going to be a passive people after this. They're going to make sure their military has all the equipment it needs.
Maybe. They don't have the money to fucking keep a large standing army.
No, but if you go with the Israeli model where everybody serves 2 years and then is a reservist for X amount of years so that everybody's trained, then you don't have to worry about the big buildup. And the Americans will love to be able to to forward deploy equipment so that it could be used right away. We love that stuff.
Yeah.
So on the other side,
so much for the blue sky.
Is it supposed to rain?
I don't know. I didn't check the weather today.
No.
We had a big storm come through yesterday, so I figured it'd probably be clear today. I could be wrong.
The Chinese have been jerking around with the Japanese, sending spy boats and spy planes into their exclusion zone. Yep.
The Chinese are
just
pretty much fucking around with all of their neighbors. Philippines, Vietnam, Japan.
So it's just a matter of time before they start putting economic tariffs on China once they get the details worked out behind the scenes. They'll crash China's economy.
No, that's a fast way to a war. That's for sure.
Well, their economy's not doing so well, anyways. So, when you figure they print 5 times the currency that the United States does on nothing but air like we do, that can't survive long.
We've made it last for quite a while, since the 1970s.
Well, that's because if you look at it, we are pretty self-sufficient outside of a few things, but
how do you figure? We We don't fucking manufacture all of our own shit.
Well, between the three countries, the NAFTA agreement, that's 80% of what we use.
There's a commie in charge of Mexico right now.
Yeah, well, she can be changed. You don't think she's really in charge, do you?
I think the cartels are in charge.
I do too. Yep. Yeah, because they didn't even threaten her when she was running, and they they taken out some people that were going to run for president. Yep. China's not the China's vulnerability is the fact that they import over 80% of their the inputs necessary to grow food, and they import over 80% of their energy. If it wasn't for their coal and their hydroelectric, they'd have none. So, did I notice that you had an extra player on the D&D on Saturday?
Yep, Trubius.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's never played before, but I always like his fucking humor.
Well, it'll take him time to learn, but hey, it's great that he's getting involved.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I got my parents coming over for dinner today. We're just having hamburgers and hot dogs, nothing fancy.
Yeah.
That way my mother can see me before I go in the hospital tomorrow.
You're blessed to have her still around.
Yep. Yep. She's a tough woman. It's supposed to be a nice day here today, but it looks gray and overcast. I was hoping to get a ride
It's nice
on the
temperature here.
I was hoping to get a quick ride in on the
What temperature is it
Can-Am.
up there?
It's supposed to be a
What's the
high of like
temperature up there?
75. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 10, 15 degrees
72
cool.
down here.
Yeah.
What time is it? I mean, what temperature is it up there this morning?
It was in the 60s when I got up last night. Oh. It actually rained last night.
That.
I can't do nothing until after 10:30. I got about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then it'll be warm enough where I can just wear a hoodie. Go out for a ride and then clean off the bike, and when it dries, put the cover on and put it away for a couple weeks. Oh, heck. Chat's kind of quiet. Nobody
Yeah.
in.
Oh, we got RO.
Well, he hasn't commented since his last one.
He probably got his family around this morning.
Yep.
We are almost out of Alabama, Grinch.
Did Outlaw invite you to the tool shed?
No.
Oh. He keeps it all to himself.
He's never very hospitable.
As many times as you've been past his place, he never wants to meet up.
Nope. I just pray that I don't see any more bad accidents today.
Would you see one last night?
No.
I seen the shorts, the two shorts you did.
One was a joke, and the other one was the actual crash. But you were on the stream at the time I did that.
I know. Yeah, they just had that one bad accident here with that girl in the Challenger doing over 100 miles an hour. Jeez. Rush hour. Dummy. Well, she chose poorly.
Yep.
I do think that cars are safer today than they've ever been. So you have to go out of your way to really ball up your car. You've chosen to do something stupid.
Yeah.
I know most highways outside of Pennsylvania are 70 miles an hour. And we all know what the average driver drives in a car on a 70-mile-an-hour road.
80.
Yeah. So if you stay right there, you should be fine. But once you start pushing triple digits, you're pushing the boundaries of what that car can take if you screw up.
Hey, Douglas. Happy Labor Day, my fellow laborer.
Hey, good morning, Douglas. It's great to see you, sir. RO said he's working.
Well, happy Labor Day to you, too.
Yes.
My laboring Labor Day.
Douglas is doing some laundry. All right. There you go.
I knew that boy would clean up eventually.
Hey, good morning, Radical Rafter.
Hey, Rafter. Saunders finally must have fucking shut his stream down.
Oh, I didn't know he was streaming.
Yeah. I was on there for a little bit before I got started.
Yeah, I heard about his puppies. That's a shame. Both of them
Yeah.
so quickly. Damn. Rafter said he's doing laundry too.
Good day for it. Plus,
RO
everybody's got a paid day off.
Yeah. RO said time and a half plus 8 hours holiday. Nice.
Sometimes he's a good dog. Not as good as Sam. He's a good dog.
And Rafter wanted to know, did Saunders lose his large dog?
Yes. St. Bernard died.
Both of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, both of them. Well, the Chihuahua died in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
And the St. Bernard died last week on Monday.
Damn. But his mom's doing good.
Yeah.
That's what's. Sucks losing your dog. That's for sure. But his mom's doing well. That is horrible. Yep. Yep. This time tomorrow, I'll be getting ready to head to the hospital.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we're all criminals.
Why?
According to just some people that are out there, we're all criminals.
Oh. Okay. I could see that.
Yeah.
You know, that
That's
was
fine.
something that the United States was founded upon. Social misfits, religious outcasts, and criminals. They're the people that built this country, so I'm proud of it.
I just thought it was sort of rich coming from a guy who wears the Guy Fawkes mask.
Hmm. Well, he probably got a jungle gym in his bedroom that him and Kush swing on.
You know, I bet you there is a jungle gym at the KOA campground.
Yeah, probably.
I know they usually have a pool. The ones I've driven past, most of them have a pool. They're probably a jungle gym play area.
RO said, "Damn, it feels good to be a gangster."
Yeah.
You know what's really funny is the federal government has used criminal organizations during many wars to assist us in winning them.
Most famously, the Nostra with the Italian gang in World War II.
What was that, Brandon? You were roboting.
I'm back. Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Most famously, the Cosa Nostra in the Italian campaign of World War II.
Yeah.
One more mile, Grinch.
Hmm.
Yep. It's piss time. Got us about a 2-year-old that's got to go. So when you got to go, you got to go.
It's it.
Welcome to Mississippi, motherfuckers.
I love it. I do. Yep. Well, there should be a stop up ahead then.
Yeah. Probably a way station that'll be closed today. But if it's not, I'm okay. I'm balanced.
Did you already play the game for this run?
Yeah.
What are you hauling?
Dog food
Dog food.
and
Oh,
dog
that's right.
treats.
RO got that on the first his first guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was listening in the background doing some other stuff and I hopped on trying to get in the game and
You
never
never
had a
got a chance
chance.
to play. Yeah.
Yep, that's all right. I'd rather them get it quick than do one of them 30, 40, 50 guesses games.
I don't know, man. The game is designed to fucking take up time.
Well, there are times where we would never guess what you have in the
Oh
back
yeah,
of the truck.
that's true.
Because sometimes you give us hints and I still don't have a clue what the hell you got.
Yeah. Well, the guys yesterday did something uh, pretty smart. One said, "Is it edible for humans?" And I said, "No." And the next guy, who hadn't been paying attention, said, "Is it edible?" And I said, "Yes." And then,
Yeah, I heard
then,
that.
and then I wanted to point that out so people couldn't fucking come back and say that I was fucking lying to.
Yeah, because Hemi was the second guess. He was the
Yeah,
one that asked the second time if it was edible.
right. And then our RO, being the smart dog that he is, figured out that it was dog food. But I never would have fucking guessed before I picked this load up that fucking Smuckers, of all people, makes dog food. Fucking Smuckers making dog food out of the fucking leftovers from making jam and jelly.
Hmm.
Milkbone even. And I think they said pedigree.
Well, you gotta.
RO looked it up.
Well, that's just another large corporation, Smuckers. You got to diversify.
Real waste from the food processing. And okay, it's not fit for human consumption. What can we feed it to? And somebody probably said, let's mix it with fucking some corn or something.
Hmm.
Got to
Yeah.
say, Alabama's got better roads than Mississippi.
Well, I thought Mississippi was the poorest state in the union.
I don't know if it's Mississippi or West Virginia. I know that the real estate prices in West Virginia are the cheapest in the nation.
RO said bag dog food, some weird brand. Hmm. Well, I'm going to get out of bed and get washed up and dressed. So I'll be listening.
Oh my God, we've been talking while you're in bed. That's just creepy.
I'm just every 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 morning like this. That's what I do. I just lay in bed and grab the tablet and turn it on, and well, I'm
Yeah.
laying
Now I
here.
feel now I feel dirty.
Well, at least you're not used. You know, I take my pill. I can't eat it, my medication in the morning. I can't eat anything for an hour because it has to be on an empty stomach. So the hour's up.
Yep.
That means it's time to
Have a great
start
day. I
doing
hope
something.
you get your ride in.
Well, I'm gonna still listen. I'm not gonna completely drop out, but I gotta wash up and all that stuff, get dressed.
Yeah.
So give me a couple minutes
Hey,
and I'll be back.
if you see Saunders, make sure to tell him he is the little spoon.
He's what?
The little spoon.
The little spoon. I'm
Mm-hmm.
afraid to ask why.
Just tell him that. He'll understand.
Okay. Don't
Tell
get
him I told
jealous.
you that I won't get jealous.
No, RO. RO's probably jealous because he's working. Be right back.
Look at that beauty. Nice. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Brandon.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's 54 degrees here.
Nice.
I got a half dozen ears of corn from one of the local farms for today when my parents come over, so I'm going to shuck corn.
All right. I love a good sweet corn boil. You know where sweet corn came from?
Where?
Back in when they were doing the testing for the atomic bomb back in the 1950s. They exposed seeds to radiation, and that's where sweet corn came from. Was those experiments?
Well, at least something good come out of it.
Yeah, a lot of good came out of the atomic program. It just got, it's got a bad rep for a few bad things that are pretty awful. Now we're to Tupelo. Since my baby left me, I have no place to dwell. I head on down to no place to my baby hotel.
A little breezy here today. Flags are at 90 degrees. Wow. Yeah, it's a little breezy here. I'll have to wait. I might have to wait longer than I expected to go out for a ride.
Yeah.
Kevin Killjoy said he's going to fall asleep watching you drive.
Well, he works all night, so.
Yeah, I know.
If that's what it takes, Kevin, then sweet dreams, brother. I have coffee to keep me awake.
Did you find a rest stop while I was gone?
No, I didn't need one either.
Oh, I thought Sam needed one.
No.
Oh, yeah.
There
I'm
was
not
one
the
right
big-
over the.
Huh?
There was one right over the Mississippi border, but I don't expect another one for a while.
I'm not the biggest corn guy.
That'd be Saunders.
I like peas and green beans more than I do corn.
Yeah. I pretty much like almost all vegetables.
I like okra and
Yeah.
stewed tomatoes.
You ever had pickled tomatoes?
No, I can't say that I have.
Hey, Grinch, have you ever eaten pickled tomatoes?
No, sir. No, I have not.
You should try and find some. They are absolutely my favorite way to eat a tomato. when we were, harvesting stuff, if there was like some little tomatoes that fell off while you were picking the big ones,
Yeah.
we'd gather all those up and throw them in a fucking jar and pickle them. It was fucking awesome. Wait till the end of summer, chow down on those. Oh my god. Same juice the same brine you use for like pickling cucumbers. No difference.
I don't know if I've ever
Just
seen them.
Yeah, the pickled tomato flavor is it's unique.
Shucking corn. Shucking corn.
Not hard.
No. Just trying to do it with the least amount of mess. So I'm sitting in my garage watching the world go by. Shucking corn. There we go.
We're getting missed.
So I'll cook the corn out on the burner on the grill.
Yeah.
So that
Oh, you
way
grill it. You don't boil. You don't boil it.
No, I'm going to boil it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I boil it with milk and butter and some salt. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
That's a good thing. I'm going to have some time this afternoon. I need to go to the grocery store again. I'm down to 2 days of fresh food in the truck, so I got a bunch of dried stuff I could eat if I wanted to, but I like to have fresh food.
Yeah. What do you got to stop about every 4 days or so?
No, I can go 2 weeks. As long as you know how to pack, you can get a bunch of shit in a small space.
Well, I didn't know how long the fresh food, how much refrigeration you had for your food.
Stuff like bread will last for about a week. If you get, bread without preservatives, other bread will last quite a bit longer. If you buy meat, the actual meat will last also about a week before it starts getting a little funky. But if you buy sausage, like the 1 pound tubes of breakfast sausage or hot sausage or
Yeah.
Italian sausage. Not the ones that are already in casings. But those seem to last a lot longer. But it gets a little old eating fucking sausage mixed up with some type of fucking pasta or potatoes or fucking rice.
I heard Flanders likes his sausage straight.
Oh, yeah, he does. Riggs told us all about it. Morning, Sam.
Is that Sam Fisher?
Yeah.
Oh, morning, Sam.
The other Sam and I already said good morning.
Yeah.
Went out for a good kiss, and then we came back to the truck and did some wrestling. Like a Chihuahua wrestling is fucking top of the mark.
Damn it. This one's got a lot of silk in it.
Yeah.
And I'm too lazy to go inside to the kitchen and get the vegetable brush.
You can do that after you get them all peeled. Get what you can, and then do the finished prep over the sink.
Yeah, I had my steak dinner yesterday because I knew I wouldn't get it today. Yep. I'm not looking forward to having a little freaking purse full of medication for 28 days at a time.
You're a Marine. You ought to be used to be carrying a purse. You had a big purse when you were working for the mail, delivering mail.
Well, I actually I actually didn't use the mail, but I got in trouble for that all the time for not carrying the bag.
Yeah.
Because that's your protection against dogs and everything else. I just never used it.
Yeah.
I carried all the mail right in my hands, and I was able to carry everything I needed. But the route I had was conducive to me working without the satchel. But not all routes are like that. Sometimes I had no choice. Yeah, if I could get away without carrying it, I did. I didn't. I had enough weight. I'd rather carry as little as possible. But that day I got attacked by them two dogs, though, I had it with me at the time, which was good. Just happened to be very fortunate, that's all. Yep.
Ah,
You're welcome.
that fucking Toyota assembly plant is fucking huge. Thing's got to be a mile long.
Damn. Yeah, they're not doing so hot right now. Toyota,
Yeah.
that new Tundra that they came out with, that V6, that turbo V6.
Yeah.
They have to replace 100,000 of those motors under warranty.
Woo!
Yeah. They're having some serious issues with them. At first, it was just the turbo. They weren't sealing properly. They was blowing seals. But now it's
Kind of like a gay Eskimo.
I'll take your word for it. I've never met one, but I'm sure they exist. Oh, that's funny.
I've never met one either, but the guys who have are really into it.
Oh, that's almost like a Canadian joke. Oh, that's bad.
Thank you.
That's really bad.
Appreciate that.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Yeah, nice bright sunny day here with just some fluffy clouds. Yeah.
You know, Tiffany and them like to do the big truck. Oh my.
Cindy just showed me a video of her niece. They do the mud bogging in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
She won this weekend's mud bog. She went to-
Congratulations, Denise
Yeah.
Grinch.
Yeah. So Tiffany won this weekend. So, yeah, her husband has a garage and he takes care of all these, big mud bogging trucks and stuff, and he builds them.
Right.
So she built her own.
Yeah, he built her one.
Huh?
He built it for her. But yeah.
No, Tiffany built her own with her dad.
Oh, okay. But
She
you said her
maintained-
husband had the garage.
Yeah, but Tiffany actually built it with her dad, and the two of them maintain it. Maintain her own truck. But she got her first place this weekend. Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, that mud bog was pretty damn deep. It was up over, up to almost to the window.
Have you seen the ones? It's also a mud bog, but they have a different class where they've got these fucking basically hydrofoils on the fucking front of it, and the back tires have these huge fucking treads, and like a paddle boat, and the fuckers are going across the bog at like 80, 90, 100 miles an hour.
That's the ones they do down in Florida, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
That's good old redneck engineering for you.
Yeah. 1978 or so, we took a fucking road trip. I was like in second grade. No, 78, I'd have been in sixth grade. I wasn't very old, and I was still in grade school.
Yeah.
Yes, 78, I'd be in sixth grade. And it was the first time I'd ever fucking heard of anything like mud bogging. And we passed this guy on the highway, and he was in a fucking old Jeep, but he had tractor tires on his fucking Jeep. I'd never seen anything so cool in my life. Not like they had, back then they didn't have fucking special tires for this shit. This guy literally had Johnny Popper fucking tractor tires
Nice.
on his fucking Jeep. Jesus.
There was a Trump cartoon a couple months back on YouTube, and it was this redneck in a hood guy, and it was saying that the government doesn't want us to be friends, because if they did, if we ever became friends and we weren't divided anymore, there's nothing that we couldn't do. You want to talk about
That's
telling
very
the
true.
truth?
That's very true.
It is true. I know.
That's why I get after guys all the time about fucking talking about the different races and the different religions. And if you'll notice, I don't fucking allow anti-Semitism on here. And there's a lot of it. And I mean a lot of it in fucking the broadcast, the broadcast MGTOW channels. I also don't believe that there ought to be a fucking separate thing for black guys, save yourself, black man. I don't think that that's fucking productive. Nor do I like it when the guys go after fucking one race or another. Doesn't matter if it's fucking Mexicans, blacks, whatever.
Well, I try to let you prove that you're a jagoff before I hate you.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we've been in the military. We know people from all the different fucking walks of life.
Yep.
They're good. They're good ones and bad ones, depending on just whatever. Same thing in private life. There's good guys and bad guys that are fucking just gonna be that way.
What
I
I
see
learned
the
is
problems
most
that
people are just trying to take advantage of me anyways, regardless of their race.
exactly. I see the problems that are being shown in statistics of like the black community with the problems they have with crime. Uh, I see that in through the lens of a fucking MGTOW. I see a whole fucking segment of society that has abandoned the family and has embraced matriarchy, and there's your end result. Now, with that spreading as it has in the last fucking 10, 15 years to all of the other segments of society to a greater or lesser extent, I think those numbers are going to fucking flip around.
Where'd you go?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I thought there was more to the point. No,
You know,
well, I just know that historically matriarchies don't survive very long and don't do very well.
no, they don't.
There's one thing that matriarchies do not do, and that's build societies and build families. Because if you think about it, who really wants the family? Well, the guy does, because he's the one that wants an heir. He wants his name to continue.
Yep.
Yep. Hey.
And where they've embraced feminism, families die.
If I see,
Really, where they
I'm sorry, go ahead.
embrace any type of ism, families die.
They have a new commercial on TV here for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
And it's these young girls, 14, 15 years old, talking about, when I go in the voting booth, I have to make sure I vote to protect their reproductive rights. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to allow you to kill your kids.
Yeah. Oh, they hate that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been banned on YouTube, I don't know how many times for saying that shit. YouTube does not like that at all. I'll be back 1 second. I got to take the corn inside. Cindy, where do you want this? Let's see who's in the chat. Radical Rafters, Sam. Kevin went to sleep.
Yeah, it's pretty lazy chat this morning. Well, not lazy, but it's a holiday weekend and everybody's having a lie-in. I know a lot of people were up late last night.
A lot of people on Saunders stream.
I don't know about that. I when I stopped yesterday, I took a nap, and my nap lasted until 10:30 at night. So between about 10:30 and 11:30, I took Sam out for a little walk, refreshed my iced tea, and then read at 11:30. I laid down and started reading. So I was watching who was chatting last night, and
I hope everything's okay with Hammer because he pushed his stream till today.
he put a post out saying he's going to take a little vacation.
Well, he deserves it. He's working so hard on that comic book.
I can't wait to see how the pig gets in there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to getting 4 copies of it.
He hasn't told me either, so it'll be a surprise.
You made the big time, Brandon.
I don't think so. I don't think so. With this format of show, I'm never going to make the big time, and I don't really give a fuck.
I posted on his Pop Culture Rocks channel that what he needs to do for all his domestic shipping is get the postal book rate. It's really, really cheap because if all he's mailing is a comic book, then he can use the book rate and save himself a lot of money.
Would you be cool with me giving him your contact information?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, he wouldn't have to send anything first class. All you can do is send posters and books. Yeah, it's like a third of the price.
What do you got? About an hour to go?
Yeah, about that. Just depends that when this road hits Memphis, it turns into a regular surface road,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes right by the rail terminal and the airport, the freight sides of the airport, not the fucking passenger side of the airport. And some days it's a bit congested. And it looks like a fucking war zone down there too.
I was
Which is
waiting
why-
for you to say that. Yeah.
Plus,
Memphis
yeah,
is rough.
that's, oh God, I didn't want to fucking spend the night there. No fucking way would I fucking risk showing up late to a place that doesn't look like it has a lot of outside parking and have them say, okay, well, you got to come back. You just park on the street. No. No, 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 no. We're not going to do that at night.
Yeah, there would. Yeah, that you're just asking to be robbed. Yeah, how about Kamala's latest commercial was that immigrants, the illegal immigrants, that's not her term, were less likely to commit crime than American citizens.
Bullshit. Every one of them's a criminal.
Yeah, as soon as they cross the border. And all her TV commercials about her family, she never mentions her dad. She says how she was raised in a, just a average family. Well, her father was a college professor.
Yeah.
So was her mother. So how was she middle class?
Well, they don't make a lot of money. They're upper middle class, but they don't make a lot of money.
No, but I'm just saying, they're highly educated people, supposedly.
Yeah.
And, your class really depends on how educated you are. You could have a lot of money and still be low class,
Yeah, like Rodney Dangerfield and Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that movie.
fuck yeah.
Give me 6 of these, 3 of these. Oh, that hat looks. You get a bowl of soup with that hat.
Looks good on you, though.
Yeah. He wrecked my dinghy. Oh, I love that. That is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, the satire.
I know, full clothes and stuff. I told you someone was moving in.
Yep.
Did Harold Ramis write that movie?
Yes. Harold Ramis wrote that movie.
But
I
the
thought so.
well, but 10 feet out.
But you lie.
I know that. I know. That's the whole point.
Yeah, Harold Ramis, he was a comic genius. He wrote a lot of those movies.
Yeah.
So the golf course did not want that ending scene where they were blowing everything up. So what they did was on the day that they were filming that scene, they had one of the executive producers take everybody that was in charge of the golf course out to some fancy restaurant as a way to thank them for letting them use their facility. And they filmed it while they were gone. Oh, that's great. Boy, can you imagine the bloopers they cut out of that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
And almost all the lines by what's his name? Not Chevy Chase, the other one, the groundskeeper.
Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray. Almost every one of his lines were his own creation because his character wasn't even in the original script.
Well, he and Ramis were big buddies.
Yeah, and him and Chevy Chase were not.
No. Well, Chevy, you know, as we've learned over the years, was a fucking petty, vindictive fucking person.
Woo. Yeah, it's just chilly enough that my nose is running.
Well, that tells you need to have some fucking spicy food for lunch, somehow or another.
Well, I
Some
just
hot,
had
put
a
some hot
bowl of-
yeah, put some hot mustard on your fucking hot dogs.
Yeah. Corn is shucked and cleaned. Huh? Good to go. Yeah.
Man, the road pirates are fucking thick today. Jesus.
I don't like those crank smokers.
All across the South, same thing. Fucking thick. They're just absolutely fucking thick on the highways down here.
Yeah, they're worried about you going 10 miles over the speed limit. Meanwhile, they got fentanyl running all over their cities and towns.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never understood that.
Well, I do. I'll pay the ticket. I have to pay the ticket. I don't pay the ticket, I lose my fucking ability to make a living.
Well,
Do
what
it
I'm
is.
saying, is one is just an infraction. The other one is a real crime, and they go after the infraction and not the crime.
Well, I understand that. And the reason they do that is because the crime doesn't pay them. You know, you can get a fine for fucking being a fucking bank robber. Is that bank robber going to fucking be able to pay it? No. And by the time you pay your DAs and everything to prosecute him, it's a money losing proposition.
True. Unless you're
So
Kamala
they go-
Harris and you keep people
Yeah.
in beyond their sentence.
Yeah, and put them to work.
Yeah, that's what she did.
Well, and it's constitutionally viable because the fucking, what was it? The 13th Amendment abolishes all slavery for everybody except the government on fucking prisoners.
Yeah, prisoners are allowed to earn their keep.
Well, pull up the 13th Amendment.
Well, hold on. I got to throw this in the trash can. I got to get rid of these.
All right.
Chihuahua!
Chihuahua!
Yeah, criminals don't pay any money. Fucking traffic enforcement pays a lot.
Yep. Here's another one. Another road pirate, right?
End of
Going
the
after
month, man.
the beginning of the month.
Oh, beginning, yeah. They gotta fucking bolster up those quotas.
And they're going after the fucking bobtail truckers today.
Well, good, because they're fucking degenerates anyway.
Oh,
Chihuahua, Hammy.
Chihuahua Grinch. Good day, sir.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Degenerates. All right, let's see here. Brandon wants me to look up the 13th Amendment. When slavery is allowed, slavery is permitted as punishment for a crime that the person has been convicted of. Congress has the power to enforce the amendment through legislation. When it became effective, the 13th Amendment became effective on December 6, 1865, after the states ratified it.
bingo. The only ones who can own the slaves are the government.
Well, they call them the U.S. military.
No. The military is not fucking slavery.
Well, for the 4 years you're in, it is.
They call them the
you gotta-
tax-paying public.
All right. You might think you're a slave. You might get treated like a slave, but you ain't a slave. But when you're a prisoner, You're a fucking slave.
Yeah. So it
And
says here,
it's all fucking legal.
Southern states reacted to the 13th Amendment by passing black codes and Jim Crow laws, which continued to segregate African Americans until the civil rights movement of the 1960s.
And we're also used as the fucking basis for fucking the Constitution of the Third Reich. How you like that, Democrats? Call us fucking Nazis, you sons of bitches. I'm not kidding either. That's exactly what they fucking did. That's one of the reasons fucking Walt Disney and fucking Henry Ford and all those guys were fucking hyped up on the fucking Nazis. Because they were fucking using the American laws as the basis.
So technically, if I understand this correctly, nor involuntary servitude, that means child support should be illegal.
That's right.
Forced child
And,
support.
and so should taxation.
Yes.
But when they've tried that argument before the Supreme Court struck it down.
Well,
How
the
dare you
two
try and take away their money?
the only two taxes that are legal by the Constitution are sales tax and a tariff. So, yeah. Hey, what the hell?
Yeah.
Since when have rules matter to the commies anyways?
Well, our oppression predates communism. They've just taken the seeds that were planted back in the fucking late 1800s and watered them with avarice and fucking envy. Dressed it up in an emotional argument, and bada bing, bada boom, we got what we got today. Where it's legal to fucking murder babies, people feel entitled to get paid for fucking shit that never happened to them. Yeah.
Funny thing is, we spent over 680,000 people's lives to end it, and they're still doing it on the African continent and the Middle East, in certain parts of the Southeast Asia.
Yeah. In certain parts of Central Asia and fucking Far Eastern Asia as well.
Yep. All right, who's golfing?
That would be me. I love Caddyshack. I grew up with that movie.
Morning, Ramadi.
Morning. You'll get nothing like it. Bushwood? A dump?
I made a point when I swore my oath to defend and protect and defend the Constitution of the United States to read that fucking Constitution and memorize it.
Mm.
You know, and I'd read it before, like in school, but I'd never fucking really just looked at it to see what the fuck I was fucking defending and preserving.
I did not. I just kind of went on blind faith, you know, that my country had the best interest of my service in mind and that I wasn't going to get lied to. It wasn't until after my service was completely done that I started to realize things.
Well, in boot camp, they gave us a big fucking lecture one afternoon where most people fell asleep because they'd been doing PT all fucking night and fucking marching all morning. And it was on My Lai and how a bunch of guys went to jail for fucking following unlawful orders.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point in time, I realized, hey, I better fucking watch out what the fuck I do. I can't trust these guys.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, I'd taken my fucking oath, and I decided, all right, it's time for Brandon to look out for Brandon and learn a little, not be just some schmuck following orders. How do I know if it's an unlawful order if I don't understand what our Constitution is?
Yeah, no, the My Lai massacre. Yeah, that was fucked up situation. I mean, I'm sure shit like that happened before.
Yeah.
They found out about the My Lai massacre, but that was, you know, that was the one that made its way into the newspapers and onto the 6 o'clock news. And then I think that lieutenant from that platoon, I think that lieutenant was the only one that went down for it.
He's the only one that served prison time for it. There are a bunch of
Right,
guys
that's what I
went down.
meant. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a bunch of guys went down for fucking, you know, restriction in duty, you know, reduction in fucking rate and all kinds of stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
court martials and yeah, you know, guys probably got put in the brig,
Yeah.
but no, he went to federal prison. That lieutenant went to federal
Yeah.
prison.
At that period of time, fucking Walter Cronkite was reading all the fucking names of the dead every night. And, they had to fucking string somebody up for it. They
Mhm.
couldn't. They couldn't give out fucking Medal of Honor winners like they did at Wounded Knee.
Yeah. But,
Cronkite did more for us. The sad thing is, the Vietnamese were in Europe meeting with the United States, talking about, you know, ending the war. And Cronkite, what did he do? America can't win this war. Remember that? Or do you? Yep. He was the enemy.
Aid and comfort to the
not
enemy.
the Vietnamese.
Aid and comfort to the enemy.
Yeah. But what was he? A Democrat.
the Democrats were the ones that wanted Vietnam. Allegedly.
No, Kennedy didn't want.
If I remember correctly, Richard Nixon got us out of Vietnam.
That is true.
Yeah. Well, Nixon was a Republican, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you've
Nixon's
ever
also
watched his old videos from when he got out of office or when he was in and they actually did interviews, he was a smart man. He understood how
Yeah,
all this shit worked. That's why they had to get rid of him.
He's also the son of a bitch who put us took us off the gold standard.
Yeah.
And for that, I will never fucking forgive him.
Well, he's dead now, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Watergate was fucking nothing compared to what they're doing these days.
Right. Somebody broke into the office of one of the parties and ransacked the office and stole some shit. Biggest scandal ever.
Well, they just had that one guy in a black hoodie break into one of the Trump campaign offices in Washington, D.C.
Brandon, you froze.
Yep. Now he's back.
Yeah. Yeah, after the My Lai massacre.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Brandon. Sorry. He must be going through a shit area.
Yeah.
I am. I'm in fucking northern Mississippi, right near Memphis. It's fucking garbage time. You guys talk.
Okay. But no, Grinch, I'm sure you know after the My Lai massacre that the U.S. Changed its, well, they didn't, they were forced to after that. You know, they changed it from search and destroy to, I think they called it sweep and clear because it didn't sound quite so horrific. You know, going in and clearing these villages and trying to round up VC or suspected VC.
Yeah. This may be politically incorrect, but those guys did what they had to do to survive a combat zone. I'm not going to judge them. I wasn't.
No.
And I don't believe anything that the news says about it. Well, that's just like Abu Ghraib. Everybody knew what was going on, but only the enlisted got in trouble. That one-star general, they made her retire.
Well, here's the other thing too, you know, and again, this may sound shitty to say, but I mean, it's a reality. You know, if pictures weren't being taken, you know, unofficial pictures of what was going on there hadn't been taken and released, you wouldn't have found out about it.
Nope. You know this as well as I do. American soldiers or American fighting personnel have the strictest rules of engagement. Meanwhile, we're fighting people that are the enemy that don't wear uniforms, wear explosive vests, drive unmarked vehicles full of explosives, and those are crimes under the Geneva Convention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know how to-
they strap a SB bid vest or a S vest to a child and let them walk into a group of U.S. military personnel and go boom, baby,
Yeah.
go boom.
Yeah.
Little walking landmine.
Yep.
You know how to avoid all that?
Nuke them.
Stay out of people's fucking countries.
Nuke 'em.
No, stay home.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to leave to nuke 'em.
I didn't ask to go. I didn't ask to go there. I was told to go there. It wasn't my choice. I didn't make those travel plans.
You asked when you enlisted, buddy. Sorry.
Don't buddy me, friend.
My buddy pal.
Well, I look at our wars. You know, some of them, not all of them, but a lot of them. Probably from Korea and Vietnam, definitely, and the little brush fire ones. Except for the first Gulf War, I look at those wars as corporate welfare for the military-industrial complex.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we don't have a treaty obligation to go and defend somebody, then we shouldn't be fucking over there.
Excuse me. Yeah, Brandon. I mean, knowing what I know now, but what I didn't know then, and having time to have thought about it. I mean, it does me no good to get pissed off about it because what's done is done. I can't go back and change it. But, no, between, you're a veteran, Grinch, you're a veteran. Himmy, I know you're not a veteran, but I mean, you'll understand what I'm saying when I say this. I don't believe that anything that I did operationally wise that was real did anything to protect and make America more secure and safer.
Well, I just think I can't speak for the Navy or the Army or anything else, but I think guys like you and I bought the Marine Corps hype.
Yeah.
Go to exotic countries, meet exotic people, and kill them.
Kill them, yeah. I wanted to be the first kid on my block with a confirmed kill.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I bet you if you go to boot camp today, they're still teaching the same thing. The exact same thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Grant, you know this. I mean, hell, Brandon, even though Brandon didn't go through Marine Corps recruit training, I'm sure he understands the psychology behind it. They have to do that to get you in the right mindset to do whatever it takes to get through that situation, which is, i.e., completing recruit training and moving on.
Well, it doesn't end once you complete recruit training.
No, but
No,
I mean, if you've got a good grasp, of yourself and your mind, then you can kind of sort of break away from that conditioning and start to think for yourself. I mean, well, I say this now, after almost 20 years.
What are you saying, Hemi?
The military needs a kinder, gentler machine gun hand.
Yeah.
I'm
Joe
just
Walsh. Fuck Joe
the
Walsh.
woke
but
experiment.
yeah, anyways.
That's Neil Young. Neil Young, by the way.
Oh,
Sorry.
Neil Young.
Sorry,
Neil,
Jay.
my bad. My
Oh,
bad.
yeah,
my bad.
yeah, that's keep on rocking in the free world.
I'm not a Neil Young fan.
I like
Not
that
a
song.
Walsh fan either, but
Neil Young's a fucking putz.
I did kind of snicker when he got robbed, though. When they robbed his storage space and stole all his classic cars in California.
They steal all his model trains.
Yeah, they stole all that shit. Yep.
I don't. Radical Raptor says legend has it Ramadi has over 50 confirmed water buffalo kills.
Hey, that's with his penis. So
oh. Oh.
You only
Anyways.
wish you knew the truth.
actually, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, Ramadi. I'm afraid, man. I don't want to know. Oh fuck. As a general rule, I don't know. I don't like talking about fucking combat. So
No.
if we could,
Yeah. No.
if we could,
I don't
if
either.
we could not do, if we could not do that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is the industrial complex is building weapons so that we don't have to send people anymore.
Yay! Let's hear it for fucking autonomous fucking death.
Drone pilot, how high can you fly?
Yeah. And never, ever, ever touch the sky.
Wow. I haven't heard that
Never
song.
see their eyes.
Hey, has anybody seen Sarah Connor?
What do you mean in the movie? I don't get it. Are you talking about the chick that played Sarah Connor?
No, that's the whole thing. Everything's going to be AI and machines, and they're looking for Sarah Connor.
The phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
They don't call it the loyal wingman for nothing. So the Philippines has changed their laws so that passport bros can't do all the things that they were doing. They made it harder to get into the Philippines.
I guess the local guys didn't like the fucking competition.
Well, it'll just be a matter of time before they loosen it back up. They want those guys coming in and spending all their money.
Well, they've got a secondary source of dollars now with the bases opening back up.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah,
don't.
they got 4 new ones. 4 new ones.
Maybe they
Time to
don't need
reopen all the
fucking
dance clubs.
Oh God. I sure hope they don't fucking redo the fucking Alongapo part 2.
I just watched the video yesterday of
So fucking
Alongapo. Doesn't look anything like what I went to. All those clubs are gone.
good.
Yep.
Hopefully they fucking fix the sewage problem fucking Subic Bay too.
They got some videos of Angeles City and Subic City. I haven't watched them yet.
I mean, what did all these passport bros think, was going to happen? Did they really think that they were just going to be able to breeze into these other countries and just, have their way with the with the local women, and that the indigenous male population wasn't going to have an issue with that?
Yeah. They're Americans.
Yeah,
They
when
do
you
what
get
the
some
hell they want.
if you get some local politician's granddaughter knocked up and then run away, there's going to be some laws passed.
Mhm. I mean, it's happening over here with us, but I mean, the local women aren't banging them either. So, I mean, it's kind of counterproductive from that perspective. So, Radical Raptor asked in the chat, what's your guys' take on the Venezuelan gangs taking over the apartment buildings in Colorado?
That's what
Hey,
Second
it's a
Amendment's
fucking
for.
sanctuary city.
Yep. That's what I
Sanctuary
said.
city,
Fuck 'em.
they asked for that shit.
Yep. They voted for it. They asked for it.
They're
Did you do the cucumbers already?
governors of
Great. No. What time is it? Quarter to
The
11.
chickens is coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher. So fuck you. I don't feel sorry for him.
Who?
A pile of sticks.
From what?
No. You don't recognize
And if you happen to be from Colorado in the chat and that pisses you off,
Oh,
sorry, not sorry.
Well, Andrew found a dead bunny, and in order to get to it, the rest down, but it was in bad shape anyway.
I was like the only one that ever sat on it.
I sat on it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I have to go and get those away. I need to make your guys tea.
I was born in Colorado, but I no longer fucking claim it.
Man, that John Denver's full of shit.
Denver used to have the best Oktoberfest in the country. But I guess they don't do that anymore either.
Probably not. That's probably cultural appropriation from the Germans.
You know, if the Germans would have beat us in World War II, we'd still be building shit here in America.
What do you mean building stuff?
We moved all our manufacturing out.
Oh,
Well, they're actually the German companies are actually moving from Germany to the United States now because of the energy issues in Europe right now. Was it Reinhardt Industries is moving to Mississippi or Alabama for the low energy and low taxes compared to what they're spending in Germany?
I know
Yep.
that FAG Fag Bearings, moved to Joplin, Missouri.
fag bearings.
Yeah. Well, it's got some fucking German name that I don't know, but I've delivered to them before.
Yeah, I think I've actually heard of that company.
Yeah, they're pretty high end. Emmy knows all about them. to Tennessee, motherfuckers.
Are they high end too? Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh.
If I drop out, it's not technical problems. I'm switching over to my map program. Can you guys hear this?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. If I drop out, it's not technical problems. I'm switching over to my map program, so I'll
Well,
be
I'm gonna
back
go
shortly.
for a quick ride. I'll catch you guys later.
All right. Later, Grinch.
Bye bye.
Sorry, I was muted. Raptor, I'm not sure what's for lunch. Haven't made it that far yet. You've seen how I live. Do I have anything that would even be considered remotely appealing to attract a woman? And that's not me dumping on myself. I'm just saying RO has seen how I live. Chicks dig space. I don't need my void filled. I'm good. I don't need a good woman, quote unquote good woman, to cook me some food.
I'm a better cook than most women, anyways. And I know damn sure Hemi is.
Yep. They say typically most of the time men, in most instances, men are better cooks than women.
All right. I'm going to go de-water the dog. And then I've got to walk up to the guard shack. I'll put it back on. There we go. Now you can see. I'll be right back. Actually, won't be right back. I'll be back in a bit.
We'll be here. Until Hemi drops out, and then I'll be here. So what you got going on today, Hemi? No worries, Hemi. Ramadi's got the con. Ah, crap. No, Radical Raptor. I didn't. I haven't been up there in a while. I forgot about it. No, when I go up there tomorrow to pay the rent, if I can remember, I'll bring that up. Thanks for reminding me. That sounds good. Raptor, some grilled bratwurst. Yeah, I've got some the Johnsonville cheddar wurst. I might do some of those on the stove later. That sounds pretty good. If they don't explode on you while you're cooking them and launch that melted cheese everywhere. Is your branch closed down today, RO, since it's a federal holiday? Hmm. Are you out on a route, RO, or are you working there at the branch? That sounds like a fucking personal problem, whoever you are. Monkey.
Sammy, we're here for a bit. All right. Well, they don't do check-ins until 3 o'clock.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You gonna shut it down?
Oh, yeah.
That you're gonna be sitting for a while?
Uh-huh. That I am. A lot of companies do that where they output half the day and then the other half the input. If you're limited on the number of docks you have.
Yeah.
It's the way it is. So, remember MGTOW is a philosophy made by helpful men to help out other men and keep them out of indentured servitude. which we've discovered today in the United States, is illegal, but it's forced upon us in any ways. And usury, which biblically is forbidden. So we're violating God's law and man's law simultaneously with the gynocratic court system. Isn't that a nice fucking happy feeling? That you were fucking being fucking raked over the coals in opposition to everything that's holy and everything that's in the Constitution. But hey, it's for the children. At least that's a lie they fucking fed us for fucking 75 years. So no marriage, no cohabitation, and no new children will keep you out of said predicament. And MGTOW was made for helpful men, or by helpful men. So if you have a chance, help a brother out. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid. Fucking listen to somebody if they're fucking taught. Need somebody to talk to. Sometimes people need a little bit of, a hand up financially. Sometimes you get burned, other times you won't. Every time you give out a gift, think of it as a gift that you have given and it's gone. It's out of your hands. Don't ever expect to see that money back, but expect the person you give it to help somebody out in the future. Pay it forward, I believe, is what they loved to say back in the 1990s. But if you give in the spirit of giving, you are giving freely and without conditions. So don't fucking expect anything, including gratitude. Some people will be thankful, other people will think you're a fool. Fuck them both. You gave because it makes you a better person.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, I'm sorry. I was just going to say that, as a man who's been on the receiving end of that helpfulness in this community, I'm very appreciative for it.
I thank you for that. You didn't have to claim any of that. But just realize, brothers, it's not about getting ripped off if somebody takes your money or your time and doesn't do what you want with it. You gave it away. It's not yours anymore. And you gave it away in most cases acknowledging that it wasn't, given with any type of conditions. So help a brother out if you can. Most of the time, it doesn't require money. Most of the time, people just want to be heard and be acknowledged for being a human. Don't be afraid to contact each other. Discord, telephone, whatever. There are people out there saying that you'll be doxxed if you do that. So don't give out your personal information. That's your choice what to do. Don't let somebody else's fear rule your life. Evaluate, assess, and act. We all know that there's scumbags out there. It's just a fact of life. It's the internet. A lot of people are fucking not who they seem. A lot of people are. So you be the judge. Nobody can do that except for you. But still, help a brother out if you can. I'm just encouraging you to do that. I'm not commanding you to do that because I'm not in charge of anybody but my dog, Sam. Sometimes I think he's the one in charge. Anyways, have a plan. That way you can help people out if you need to. And a man without a plan has no purpose. And a man without purpose will find it in women. So don't be that guy who's one blow job away from going back to the plantation. Don't fucking submit yourself willingly to usury and indentured servitude. It's a trap, a honey trap for the fucking thirsty. You know, you can control your biology, even if that means just making sure they don't get a hold of your seed. Be like fucking, what was it, Dree? Or who was that guy that put the hot sauce in his fucking...
Oh, that was Drake, the rapper.
Drake. Be like Drake. Fucking wrap your rascal, and then make sure the bitches can't get a hold of your fucking used condoms.
Didn't
And
he put
even if
like
they-
Tabasco
Yeah.
sauce or some shit in it?
Yeah, he put some kind of hot sauce in there. I don't know what the brand was. But, you know, fuck her. Hope it burned her pussy for a week.
Mm.
Stupid cunt. And she took that shit deep, too. Oh, that's what a normal man does. He fucks women. MGTOW's for normal men because people that are not, you know, fucking women don't have to worry about being caught up in the gynocentric fucking system. Because if you're fucking a guy, there's no sexual bias in the courts. You know, it's a guy versus a guy if you fucking have to distribute, you know, community property. There's no bias. Unless maybe for lady boys, I don't know. But don't go on those sex tours to Thailand. Jesus Christ. Just because it's got tits and long hair doesn't mean that it's not a guy. Fuck.
Or an underage child.
Well, most of those lady boys were fucking sold into that part. Sex slavery.
Mm-hmm.
So, yay. You want to marry somebody like that? Are you fucking kidding me? Gay marriage to a fucking sex slave. That sounds like a winning proposition for a happy life. You dumbasses. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Anyways, if Hemi was here, he'd tell you, don't bring your fucking girlfriends around here. And I'll catch you on the road again, probably tomorrow. Let's hope. So, peace out, brothers, and have a great day.
All right. Later, Brandon.
Bye.